What's up, YouTube? Mr.Shadno here. If you clicked on this video, the thumbnail, well, I'm going to explain that. First off, I want to take y'all back because if y'all was wondering, like, why I haven't uploaded videos and stuff, like, almost 2 weeks, I say. I know I ain't uploaded none last week at all. Well, I'm going to take y'all all the way back to the last week in October, which is last month. So, October 25th, 10:28 p.m. I'm in the bed asleep. So, I get a phone call from Facebook Messenger. Now, who was that calling me? It would be my ex. Now, if those want to know why my ex is calling me at the watch cutter, I'm going to get to that in a minute. So, my ex was calling my phone. I was already in the process of sleeping, so I was like, you know what? Boop. Reject the call, turn over, and go back to sleep. So that's what I did. October 26th, 7 a.m. That's the time I normally wake up, you know, get ready for work and stuff like that. So I'm like, since she called my phone, my ex called my phone, because usually in my mind, she probably want to talk to me about how to get out there and trying to get her own place and stuff like that. And I'm like, that's what I usually thought. But so I replied back to her little voice, her video call, asking her what did she want. She tells me my mom is in the hospital. Again, now y'all want to know why is my ex is video calling me or telling me about my mom in the hospital. But let me explain. So she tells me my mom's in the hospital. To top that off, just let y'all know my ex was staying with my mom. Why? That's not my concern. That's my mom's choice. That ain't got nothing to do with me. Ex term means ex. That means I don't care. Got nothing to do with that. Moving on. So she tells me that my mom's in the hospital. And then tells me to get in touch with my auntie. And I did just that. And then my oldest niece calls me in the process, like at 8 a.m. when I'm in the process of walking to my car to get in to drive myself to work. They're telling me a lot of stuff, and I'm like, a lot of stuff ain't making sense and everything. So after I got off the phone with my niece, I told my niece to inform me how my mom was doing. Because I doubt my ex gonna be able to do anything like that. So moving on. So later that day, same day, October 26th. Around what time this happened? During my first break, my first 15-minute break, and that's literally around like 11:30. So I get a missed call from my aunt, and then she informs me what's going on with my mom. My mom had a stroke, so you know, there's that. But she was tested negative for COVID, so she don't have that, and then she had the pneumonia. So that comes to that situation. But you know, my aunt informs me that everything's all right. That nursed her back to health with the whole thing, but she still had the pneumonia or something like that. So I'm like, okay, my heart's at ease. So now, that my heart is at ease, I'm like, okay, cool. I can just go calm myself down, so I can just finish up my job while I'm working it. So there's that. I did just that. October 27th, that'll be Wednesday of this year. That, like I said, I get I get to work, and when I start up my job and stuff like that, one of my coworkers walked up to me, told me that I'm not going to be here Thursday or Friday. And the reason why he wasn't going to be there because, you know, he had took time off. What was his reason why he took time off? He lost somebody in his family. So, you know, I had to cover for that. Even though I didn't like it, but I had to cover for that because I'm sorry for his loss. So, you know, I did just that. Hold on real quick. If you don't get your monkey ass down, cat. Anyway. My wife's cats, man. Not mine. Moving on. So, I did just that. I'm hearing, you know, I think what should call it? What's her name? Controversial was like hyping up people to, you know, come to her stream to watch her play Grand Theft Auto Vice City on PS2 and stuff like that. I'm seeing that all over social media. The rest of that darn day was just smooth and everything. October 28th on a Thursday, I get to work. Everything seemed like it was going normal and everything. And unfortunately, I get a missed call. Get off me, cat. I get a missed call. And I get a missed call from my sister. So I text her and asked what she wanted. It was like she shot something to tell me. And then I asked her, was it related to our mom? She said no. I'm like, okay, so I ain't got nothing. I guess I ain't got nothing to worry about, right? I get hit very hard in the face, spiritually and mentally and emotionally. Not physical though. But I heard the news. Now, when I heard the news of what I just heard from my sister over the phone, because I called her around like 3:33 p.m. on October 28th. When she told me the news, couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. So, if y'all want to know, like, for example, the thumbnail, there's a picture of you think that's me in a police uniform outfit. No, I'm going to tell y'all right here, that is my father. Okay? And the news that I got hit with my sister is that the fact that my dad is gone. My dad is gone. Throughout that rest of that day, because the first person I told was my wife. She's there for me. She says that let me know if I need anything and all that stuff. I tried to act like this is a normal day throughout the rest of my time. And this is around the time I was leaving work, around 3:33 p.m. on Thursday. Because I was there at work early because I had to cover for him. My other co-workers part. Anyway, so I go home. Usually I drive and I play music while I'm driving. Didn't play no music. Got in the house. I believe I ordered me something to eat. I ended up watching AEW Dynamite that happened that past Wednesday. And then I waited for Contra's stream to pop up. I'm doing a lot of stuff throughout that whole entire time after I just been told that my father is no longer here. It's like I couldn't believe it. Like, I mean, I saw my dad like since October 1st, the first of the month. And he seemed like he was fine, even though he need to, you know, eat more, but seemed like he was fine. And now, I've been told he been gone. Get off me. Cat, ain't got time for you. Leave me alone. Whole entire time, I found out he was gone. He passed away since October 25th. He passed away since then. Me, let's put it this way, my sister told me and everyone else in the family that he was gone. Throughout the whole entire day, I'm trying to wrap around my mind, trying to not, get emotional and start crying and stuff like that. Trying to block that out of my head because I couldn't believe what I just heard. I didn't believe that. I tried to occupy everything. Like that time I even export my stream from me streaming over there on Twitch playing Metroid 2 remake, the PC version, fan made by, forgot the dude's name, but I was doing that. I did a number of other things and all that stuff. Friday, October 29th, 5:50 a.m. Got to work, parked. Still had to go to work, which is something I did not want to do, but I already had to cover somebody. So I get to work. As soon as I go through that darn first door to the locker room where I put my stuff at, then it hit me, and then I was in tears. Not once, not twice, not 3 times. I even started crying in the process while I was working. Because I couldn't believe that my father is gone. And it was just tough. So the whole entire time, I've been in tears for about like almost majority of Friday. None over the weekend. Last week, during around Monday and I think Monday and Tuesday. And what's called, because my dad, he was like one of the he was like, other than he's my father, I used to go to him for a lot of different things. Not just, I want to say money and stuff. I used to ask him his stories and stuff. He'd tell me a lot of fun things. It was fun hanging out with my dad. Like, unlike some of my actual friends who don't really reach out to me like that. And kind of BS on that note. But that's that story. So, I took time off from work. And I had those set up throughout the rest of the week. So I gotta go back to work this Friday. So I had to go to my father's memorial or funeral. Other than that, they cremated my dad. That was about my sister's choice. Didn't want, because, you gotta buy a casket and everything, and that's not, enough money on that note. So there's that. After finding out my dad is just and everything, it's not really what you call it. I did all the crying I could, because when I went to his memorial, that happened yesterday, I ain't shared not one tear, but I felt everyone else's presence, including my siblings, because I'm the youngest. I got 2 older brothers and 1 older sister, and the older sister's the oldest. I felt their last each one of them, and they was in tears. But at the same time, my father's friends, who've been knowing my dad since 8th grade, kindergarten, grammar school, all that. yeah, that being the reason why I have not been uploading videos on here on YouTube for a whole week, because still wrapped around my mind that's the fact my father is no longer here. And it's messed up because he wanted to be here just to see his 12th grandson. 12th. He already had 11. He was going to have 12. Now, that 12th one was by me because I have a wife. And I'm married. I have a wife. And we about to have a son in January 6th. And not only that, my dad won't be here. He'd probably be watching me over and watching me from above in heaven. And probably the spirit, probably gonna be with me in the spirit or to see how what's God's cousin. The last thing my dad told me to do, if I don't be here any longer, look after your son for me. That's what my father told me. One of the last things he told me. So now I'm back to, alright state. I kind of made my peace. They told me some stories about my dad, and my dad was awesome. He was one of the worst guys. And he was truthful. Blunt with his words, but truthful. What you see is what you get. Stuff that you need to hear is what you're going to hear. He'll tell you like it is. Everything I thought about doing, my dad had done. The only thing that I have not done, let me take these off for that. The only thing that I have to say that if you look at me and you look at the thumbnail picture very closely, because I post this up. I didn't share my Facebook here, but I post this up on Twitter. There are some people, I would say, told me they sorry for my loss and stuff. But I'm here now telling you guys and everything. Because you look very closely, I look just like him. Than most of them, but I look just like him. So if you think that's me, that's not me. My dad was like, he had some years on him. And he was born, my dad was a junior. He was born in December 29, 1952. Okay. He been a police officer since 1985. That's 3 years before my hand was born. My dad enjoyed music, dancing, singing, sports, movies, karate, bowling, and modeling. Okay? He had a whole bunch. Had a lot of good friends and everything. That was my father. And that picture behind him, yeah, that's him being a model and stuff. I didn't know my father did modeling because that didn't suit me. So yeah, guys, that's what I've been why I have not been uploading for about a whole week until today. The last thing I know y'all remember see me put here on my YouTube channel is me playing Super Mario Party Superstar. And the thing is, when I was playing that, and then I put it over here, when I put it here on YouTube, that was my wife keeping me occupied from being hurt deeply, because I am now. I was deeply hurt, but after seeing friends, my father's friends, his family, and everything seems fine now. I know he was sorry, but it is what it is. The only thing I got, I'm not really gonna wish God. The only thing I was giving towards to is one of his shirts. This is one of his shirts that my dad used to wear, and it's reversible. No, and then if you think that he was a Packer fan, he's not. He's not. He's the Pittsburgh Steelers fan. My other brother got that shirt, and he's just looking forward to to bring that shirt back to life. Well, I have up on me. I'm sure y'all in a bit. Give me a second. I have a shirt made. Well, my sister had someone made some shirts of our dad, and of course I had to get one. And like on the thumbnail, that's the picture y'all see. This is the picture. Oops, hold up. This is what I got on my on the shirt. Picture of my dad and his police uniform. So, there's that. I don't know, all I gotta say is my dad did the best that he could. And he raised me to, to the best of his abilities. He made sure that I had no mistakes like he did. And for the record, I don't. That's the thing I gotta say about why I wasn't here uploading. So I'm planning on going back to uploading. Is even that or streaming. You never know, I might stream tonight if I'm up to it. And before I go, I'm gonna just explain the reason why my ex was there at my mom's house. Okay, so some stuff going down between with my ex and everything. I don't know, don't care. And she was at at my mom's house. My mom let her stay there with her and everything. And then she's not there now because my sister and my oldest niece told her to grab her crap and get the out. So and partly I have to say, if it wasn't for such and such, because I would have lost my mom that same darn day. And let's just say my sister and my older niece kind of blame my ex, but not helping out around the house or stuff like that at her house. Although I wanted my family to understand that that's not. If mom told you to kick Crystal out, then I understand. She wanted so I see what's going on, but that's why my ex was there. So she's not there no more now. I ain't got nothing to worry about. Moving on. At least my son has one of his grandparents around. I wanted the granddad to still be around. That's the reason why I wanted my dad still be here. But I got no choice but to tell them stories. Everybody else met their granddad. My son's the only one that he ain't even here yet. And he the only one that didn't met him yet. You gonna have to see nothing but pictures. I had to say, alright. I said rest in peace, Lonzo Edwards Jr. I know you with me in spirit, and I know you didn't mean to leave me and everyone else in the family. But I hope you rested in peace, peacefully, as you was before you before you left. That's all I gotta say. Don't forget to hit the like, comment, and that subscribe button, and share this. I know this video is very long, but it had to be done. So hopefully y'all see me better. As for now, you know, with the glasses and stuff, I tend to look like this for the rest of the remainder of my time on me streaming. Till then, peace out.